Hey everyone, here's a short screencast that will show you how to add to the random line with the button and to create something that students can self-check their work. So what I have is I have an equation here, negative 1/2 x plus 2, and the students need to drag this line so it matches up. So negative 1/5 is a slope of 3 over 2. And there you go. The line shows up and highlighted in green, and a big "You Did It" shows up. When I click on the new line button, everything gets reset. So how do I do that? So this is the original random line applet that I started with. So what I'd like to do is I want to add a text box that shows the equation, my target equation. So I'm going to activate the text button, click down here in a white space, and I just want to show this equation. Click on that puppy. That equation right there. Now I'd like to make it a little bit larger, and so that's a nice size for the equation. The next thing I want to do is I want to show a message for the students when they get the answer correct. So I'll click on the text box again, go down here, and type in my message, "You did it." Click OK. And I'd like to make this a little bit larger too, so I will make that large, or you can also make it very large. The only thing left to do is to add my line that the kids are going to drag. So I'll use the line tool, and I'll click there and click there just for kicks, and then I'll put that tool away. Now the only thing I have to do is I need to add just a little bit of code to the button. In particular, it's going to reset A and B. So all my code is the same. The only two new things I'm going to add is the A equals 6 comma 3 and the B equals 6 negative 3. That will reset it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on my button and go to the object properties, and then scripting button, I'm going to press enter and then go A equals 6 comma 3, B equals 6 comma negative 3. That will reset the line back to the same spot on the screen every time. And make sure you set OK so the script takes. The next thing I need to do is I need to access this text box here. You did it. So let me close this. Right click on the text box. Move it up on the screen so you can see it. Right click on the text box and go to the Advanced tab, and then the Conditions to Show Object. What I want to know is I want to know when these two lines are equal to each other. That's the given line and the line the kids are dragging. So when B, two equal signs with an A, and then press enter, and I also want this line to show up as well. So I'll right click on the line, go to its object properties. Under the same Advanced tab, B equal A, press enter. And while I'm here, I'm going to go to the Color tab and make it a nice bright green, and go to the Style tab and make it very thick. And then I'm going to go ahead and close my window. So now, students can drag 1 point to the y-intercept. Let's see, 1.5 is 3/2. And there you go, you did it. Click on New Line, everything's reset. Drag 1 point to the intercept, 1 point to the slope. Click on New Line again. Now my students, I know you may want fractions for your slope. My students just recognize these common decimals. So when they see negative 1 and 1/6, or negative 1.6, they realize that is 1 6/10, which is 1 3/5, which is 8/5. They realize that. So I think giving them fractions, or giving them decimals instead of fractions, is not a big deal. My kids will recognize that as negative 2 1/3. They just learn to deal with it. They know that's 1/2. So this is how you make a random line with a message that shows up. And again, I certainly hope this was helpful, but that's not working, is it? Oh, because that's 2.